Trouble as Wike declares no going back on Fubara's feud, vows to fight till the last. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has declared that based on principles he would not go back on the political issues that have pitted him against his successor, Governor Fubara of Rivers State. At a media parley to mark his 1 year in office as the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Wike said he's focused on delivering President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mandate and not supporting Fubara. The minister also faulted moves to remove the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Ambassador Umar Damagun, pointing out that until there is a national convention, the chairman cannot be removed. He said it would be unlawful to appoint an acting chairman without elections and asked him to preside over the affairs of the National Working Committee members who were all elected in such positions. Wike and Fubara have been at loggerhead since the governor assumed office following disagreement over the control of the party structure in the state. The face-off affected the State House of Assembly, resulting in the legislature breaking into factions. During the live media parley with some select television stations in Abuja, Wike in a good conscience stated, "I fought for Fubara to become governor without any regrets. And you now say you don't want to be part of the family? No problem. Arebo Salah was brought by Tinubu, but he is no longer with the president again. In all honesty, I can tell you that there is no going back and my people know. What support? Have I come out of the one I did? Some people don't play politics of integrity, but I do. He's the one that said, day your day, so let me day my day. This doesn't worry me because I'm focused on the mandate Mr. President gave me in FCT. I do not run from a fight." The FCT minister also denied speculations that he was planning to leave the People's Democratic Party. Wike declared that "I do not run away from any fight. I will stay there. I will fight in and out. And I will fight it out. Who am I going to run from? The vampires? I cannot do that. I will not leave the PDP even when the fight at home in Rivers State and at the national level gets tougher. I will fight to the last. I am not prepared to join the APC. I have said it and I will repeat it again. The work I am doing here was handed over to me by Mr. President, and I am focused on achieving the task before me. I will not fold any arms and allow the party I have suffered for over years to continuously do injustice to members. I will not accept that." Wike's statement comes amid speculations that he may leave the PDP due to internal crisis in the party, particularly against him. Former Federal Commissioner for Information and South-South leader, Chief Edwin Clark, had called on the national chairman of the PDP, Damagun, to expel Wike from the party to save it from destruction. In an open letter to Damagun, Clark stated that "I am writing to bring your attention the activities of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, Mr. Wike, who is using his closeness to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intimidate the Rivers State Governor Fubara and the party." Clark, who is also the leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, and the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, said, "I cannot stand by and allow the minister to continue to horn the governor. If we do not stop him, the matter will consume him, Wike, and their cohorts." But in a swift response, Wike said that "I do not know the party Chief Clark belongs to, but in 2014, when I came out to run, he said no because it's the turn of the Ijaws. He said nothing will make me win, but to the glory of God I won. I wasn't a bad person when I championed for an Ijaw man to be governor, but I have become a bad person because there are issues. There is nothing Clark has not said, but I vowed never to respond. Clark spoke about a Southern president, which I supported, and he spoke about power rotation to the South, which I believed in. So, what crime have I committed in leadership? Everything must not be smooth. I had my own crisis when I was there. Did I blame anybody? I faced the crisis squarely. When I was there, you all saw what the federal governor did to me. Did I accuse any ethnic group? No. If you are in a leadership position, you should be able to stand and face the crisis. That's what politics is all about. Sometimes it will be good and the other times it won't be rosy." Meanwhile, the Rivers State chapter of the All Progressive Congress, loyal to the sacked caretaker committee chairman Tony Okocha, said they will not participate in the October 5, 2024 local government elections. Okocha disclosed this during an enlarged APC stakeholders meeting in Port Harcourt, the state capital, on Wednesday. The meeting also had in attendance loyalists of Senator Magnus Abe, such as Senator Wilson Ake and the former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Nwogu Bombs. Okocha explained that It was the reason the party under his leadership had gone to court to stop all the processes of conducting the elections, insisting that the party was excluded from the stakeholders' meeting involving political parties, where the decision was taken and the date agreed for the election to take place. He stated that the topical issues we have to discuss is the issue of the APC contesting local government elections on October 5th. That is one thing you would like to hear. We are in court and I would not speak in any matter that is in court. The most I can say to you is that the course of action is to restrain the agencies that will conduct that election that they announced behind us. We are not part of the decisions to conduct an election on October 5th. We went on air on the 19th of January to tell the INEC chairman and the commissions to convey the process of having that local government elections. At that time, it was still within the ambit of the law of the state because the law says 3 months to the expiration of the life of a chairman or tenure of council that the national body should organize an election, that the process should commence, the table released, and the 21 days inside that 3 months election should hold. The law, as we speak, will not work. It will not work if you cannot conduct local government elections in Rivers State without a party like the APC. I know too that the PDP is not even in the race, so what we see is just a drama. He further said that the reason we went to court is not because we do not have the numbers or that we do not have the strength. I can assure you, and you know for yourself, that we have men and women that can contest an election and win. We are saying that the processes should be strengthened to be transparent so that we cannot just go and walk on thorns and get ourselves hurt. I was only a whistleblower because that election will not represent the interests and opinions of those who will vote. It is already a stereotype. The handout had already been written. We have built party formations. We have built elections in this state. They are just coming in and they need to learn from us how we succeeded. So, if you have to go by a good approach, you will not succeed. The day that they said they had a stakeholder meeting, I was not invited. The APC Rivers State was not invited to the stakeholders meeting where the decision for the October 5th elections was taken. So, we cannot participate in that election because there was a deliberate plan to make us worthless. So, we went to court. We are not saying we wouldn't contest the elections. Our contention is until the process is in tandem with the law and that we as a party are also aware we were not carried along in the entire arrangement. Also, for the first time since October 2023 when the political crisis rocking Rivers State started, an advisory organ of the People's Democratic Party PDP and the Board of Trustees has paid an official visit to the state governor similar Fubara and his camp to hear their side of the story. The Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, led by its chairman, Senator Adolphus Nwabara, who said they were on a fact-finding mission, also promised to visit the rival camp, insisting that there are always two sides to a coin. The Board of Trustees members held discussions with the governor and key members of his political camp in the state PDP at Rivers Government House, Port Harcourt. Nwabara in his remarks said they visited as the conscience of the party in search of peace and unity, following what he described as the ungodly tension in recent times that had threatened the PDP in Rivers State. Nwabara is a former senator and Senate president. He said that the PDP was scared of losing Rivers State and vowed that the Board of Trustees would seek constitutional resolution to the crisis. He claimed that if the PDP truly lost Rivers, the future of Nigeria would be lost with no abiding hope. Nwabara also acknowledged that Fubara had demonstrated enormous care for PDP, saying that the governor had been patient with the inactivity of the party leadership amidst the crisis. He said, "We, the Board of Trustees of the party, came here in search of peace and unity of the People's Democratic Party PDP. We have been reading all kinds of things on pages of newspapers and internet for those who are in internet savvy. But we as elders of this great party decided to come and hear from the horse's mouth. First of all, we want to thank you for still being there because this party should not be allowed to die. And it is for this very reason that I am thanking you on behalf of my colleagues. And as you can see, it is not from one geopolitical zone. We are well represented nationally. We were scared, sir, when we heard or read speculations, perceptions, or what have you that the party, if we are not careful, might lose Rivers State. Of course, if we lose Rivers State, Nigeria has lost its future. We do not want what happened in 2015 and 2023 to repeat itself. These men and women you see here are very neutral, but as the conscience of the party, we must go by the rule of law, and anything you do going by the rule of law can never be wrong. It may be delayed, but it cannot be wrong.